So meanwhile, the world is thinking that African people are poor and they don't even have water. Just 2 African countries are raising $1 billion to change Africa in a simple festival. We do neglect Africa so much, but this is going to change your mind. It's Global Citizen Festival organized around the world, and for this year of 2022 it was in New York in the US and Accra in Ghana, and the goal to end poverty in the world now. So during this festival they have to raise money for it. And let's talk now about Ghana. So musicians as Asha, Stormzy, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name properly, Sarkodie, Thames and more are performing in this show in Ghana. And you earn your tickets by either participating in donations or participating in any good action to make the world a better place in the name of the Global Citizen Festival. Now let's look at this.
I'm delighted to announce, together with my brother from South Africa, the launch of the Africa Prosperity Fund, the $1 billion African Fund for Africans, by Africans.
Meanwhile, the world is looking at Africa as the place which is going to benefit out of the donations which will come. African people are taking bold steps, being the first one to do the beautiful actions of helping themselves. And to destroy that mentality of we have to wait for help from outside, Ghana and South Africa raised $1 billion to help African countries. And the co-founder of the Global Citizen Festival couldn't help but say Ghana symbolized so much about what is achieved. Another South African actress, Namza Mumbata, said also, Africans are economic assets, not economic burdens to the world. And yeah, we need to keep on realizing every day that Africa can do so much great things and place itself as a great continent who are really independent, and we can work by ourselves on our things. I mean, just imagine the few countries which claim to be getting help from European countries or from the UN. What's really happening? Almost no progress. The countries which take things in their hands to work are really progressing. And this should be the mentality or the preaching which will be coming every day in Africa and to every African citizen or in countries, that it's time that we should realize that we have the ability of doing things by ourselves and changing Africa. If we can now invite musicians from outside Africa to come and perform in a country as Ghana, and that country raising by itself $1 billion, that's something which should speak to every African. And those are not the only times when Africa have been proving wrong to the world. I mean, our musicians are now selling outside. We have rich black people coming literally from Africa. These are all signs that we are so much powerful of a lot of things than only receiving help from outside. And that should be the narrative which should be preached to more children who are being raised in Africa, that we can do things by ourselves and not only by the help of people from outside. Thanks so much for being here. Catch you next time. Hey, my name is Bertin and I'm sharing 100 real stories about events which happened in Africa. And if you want to know more about them, follow or subscribe.